Everybody, I'm back again with another Project Life layout. This one is September the 19th to the 25th, and pretty similar to the one that I did last week. I'm using up some of my August Felicity Jane kit, so the most of the cards that I'm using, or the pattern papers that I'm using for the 4x6s, are from that kit. The two outside cards and that white card with the blue true story on it is from the Sea Foam Project Life core kit that's just out of my stash. So I did a little bit of prep on this one, so you'll see it goes pretty fast. I was just sitting out on my desk and I started grabbing things and then realized I should stop and actually videotape what I was doing. I grabbed a few things out of my stash, some wood veneer. I happened to just spot that wood tag because my wood veneer had been out, and so then I just pulled a few more that I wanted to use that worked. And I'm using up also some of the either print and cuts or the cut up part sheet that come with the kit as well. So that's what all those flowers are, and a couple of the hearts that I'm going to use shortly, and also these labels as well. I am going to actually do this one fairly in order, which is unusual for me. I'm just going to finish cutting up these two labels really quickly first. These are on the cut apart sheet, and they actually are on sticker paper, and I think I managed to get the sticker paper off. It's not always, doesn't always work. But I think I am going to start... Oh, I'm just pulling out a couple more things. So this one I actually laid everything out for the most part right away because I had already started that, and then I just end up putting them together. So that's the other reason why this goes pretty fast. I start with this card. I screw up right from the get-go. Don't like how it worked. I should have started on the left side and went up and across the top and then down the side. I don't like how it turned out, but I'm too lazy to reprint the card. So it while it looks fine, really, I messed up when I was writing, and then it starts and ends kind of weird, but whatever, you can still read it. This is just my date card. I'm using some pattern paper out of that kit, and then I'm putting a doily on this one as well, like I did last week, just as a landing place for my dates. And I just realized I never actually went back and put something between those dates, so I will have to do that. And I'm looking over, and I did. I even put it back and showed you at the end, and I did not put something between those dates, so I gotta find something because those are wood letters, and usually I just cut up thickers, like I'll cut the Z or something, but those are like really thick, and I didn't really think that that was going to work. So on this one here I put thank you because there's a picture beside it that's from Instagram. You can't see it right now. It's a picture of a sign that was put up on a beach that says there are sharks in the area, and that is the beach that we were at every day when we were in Hawaii. And so I'm just putting thank you, and I don't like how this turns out. That arrow, I stuck it down by accident, couldn't get it back up, not how I wanted it to look. So I go back and I stamp on it later, you'll see, but I'm not really, that's my least favorite card anyways out of all of them. This one here, I just kept it really simple. It was just a really pretty flower photo that my husband took, so I just wrote beautiful on there, and I used the last flare that I had that says darling, which pretty much the sentiment mostly works. I think, probably more to do with like a baby or something that somebody did, or your spouse or something, but I just wanted to use it up. So there you go. It's not something I necessarily say darling. Yeah, so I think that left side is all done already. I'm keeping it simple, and that's a filler card there with that little wood tag and the heart. And I'm just writing on the coffee table on this one. I'm going to write on the wall on this one. Should have started a little bit higher up. Sorry for my head there. Just talking about how we painted our suite before our new renter moved in. And I got a little bit far down on the wall, so I kind of ran out a little bit of space. So should have started a little higher up, but sometimes, you just kind of get writing and then you write more than you thought you were going to. This weird photo of blinds was just a reminder. Our old renter had accidentally broken one of the slats, and it was a bit of a time pain in the butt thing around getting that dealt with, because I called, and the first time I called, the reception lady at the blind place said we couldn't get it fixed. And I was like, so I have to replace this whole huge blind that's almost 6 feet long over one slat. And then for some reason, I called back again and I got the repair guy, and he's like, yeah, of course you can, and it'll only cost you like $20. Yeah, so I guess sometimes it pays to call back again. So in the end, we had to take it down, get it measured, get the part ordered, put it back up for the renter before she moved in, then take it back down, take it all the way back again, and go back again that evening after it was restrung. So for one silly little slat, it was a lot of work. That card that I was doing just there just has a flower, and I'll put a little arrow over to what I was talking about. And that one too, I'm not really fussy on how it turned out, so I'm going to stamp on that one as well in a minute. It just, I don't know, it's just awkward. Maybe I should have flipped that one around or something. The one that I'm running on right now is just talking about our, old renter leaving and the circumstances of that, and looking for some new people, and when the new person moved in and all that kind of stuff. So just some details around that, because it's a pretty big deal when you have somebody living in your suite, and they move out and you have to find new people, and all of that sort of stuff. So keeping it real in here, and including that kind of stuff. And then I'm also including this, that's a screenshot as well of location services. So my kids and me and my husband, we're all on like family sharing, Apple family sharing, and you can turn location services on and then see where your kids' phones are, so where your kid is. And I really like that because my kids are at different schools. They're taking the bus this year. I just like being able to check and just, did they get on the bus yet, or are they on their way home, or what's going on? And then as they get older, of course, right, probably be a lot happier, even more happier, that I have an idea of where they are at. Here I was just trying to fix these couple cards that I wasn't fussy on. I tried those gold sequins, and that just wasn't working. The coloring doesn't seem right. So then I try some enamel dots, these sort of bluey gray ones. That wasn't working for me either. I'm trying to think, what the heck should I do here? And then these stamps are sitting right there, and then I decided to stamp. So first I was just going to stamp on the one on the left, and this just says wow, which sentiment works, sharks, that's pretty wow, and grateful that they weren't there when we were there. And I don't know, I'm still not fussy on that one, but I don't know. It's done. And then I decide, well, if I stamped on that one, maybe if I stamp in sort of the awkward space on the other one, at least they're both the same, So I'm there very sloppily cleaning that stamp off by just stamping it off instead of actually cleaning it. And then I'm going to use this one as well right in this space, and it just says absolutely. And those are both from the stamp set from the August Felicity Jane kit. And I think that is it for this one. Oh, I'm just going to cut out this heart that was from the cut apart sheet. I hate cutting out little things like this. I don't find it relaxing because I'm not very good at fussy cutting, but I do it because it's there and that worked, and I just wanted to add a little bit more to that one. So I'm going to put that in there, and then I think I'm going to grab an enamel dot. I think I grabbed two, and I put one right on there and one right there. And I think that's it, which is weird for me because usually I would want it on the other page too, but I was just looking and I'm trying them out, and I'm like, no, just stop while you're ahead. This isn't working. And I kind of liked how simple just that flower was all by itself there on the left side. So I just left it alone. So here's some close-ups for you. This one went really fast, and I just kept it simple as I usually do, working on getting caught up if we ever are. But I hope you enjoyed. I probably have one more where I'm using up this August kit, and then I will be moving on to some new supplies. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you again next week. Bye!